Hello, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today we are going to speak about nostrification, so I'll simply explain two things here. One is that all students who are applying for their bachelor studies in Poland need this document, need this decision. Two, you can only obtain this decision within the Republic of Poland, within the territory of the Republic of Poland, and that is the most important thing. So, without more discussion about what is going on, let's just head back straight onto the PC.
Essentially, right. So this is your application. This is your wniosek o uznanie świadectwa, sorry, uzyskanego za granicą. Application for the recognition of foreign school certificates and diplomas. So this is the application. This one is intended for Wrocław. So if you're in a different city, the application might look slightly different, but they are the same pattern. Now, you can go to the website of Kuratorium Oświaty, which is the Education Superintendent's Office, in order to get your diploma. The name of this office is, for like layman terms, the office where you get your nostrification, the office where you get your recognition. Sorry. So unless this website is geologged and you can't access this, all the information is here in English. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description box below. Also in the description box below, you will find a link to the Google Drive, which will take you to my folder. In the folder, you'll find this complete guide. You'll find all the required documents as well. So feel free to have a look. I have filled in red here what needs to be filled in by hand. So remember, you're not filling in this application with your I don't know, software on the computer or MS Word. No. You have to print it down and then you have to write it by hand. So first of all, if you are in India, you need to hire someone competent, either someone at a legal agency or some friend, family member who is willing to do this on your behalf. Naturally, I would be willing to do this for you, but be aware of people who are charging quite a lot of money. Like, I don't know, $1,000 is an extreme amount. In my opinion, 500 USD, or actually 500 EUR, is a fair amount of price. Like, someone can charge that much. And the charge is not exactly for this office, because the application that goes to this office is free of cost. There is no need to pay this office, and no one is paying this office. In case someone quotes you a charge and says the office charges 400 euros, then obviously they are lying to you. The office does not charge anyone anything. The costs are covered, number one, to send your document from India to Poland. Number two, the main cost is for the translation. And then number three, the cost is also considered for the person who is, how to say this, like, who is carrying this out on their time. So you pay them for their time, you pay them for their expertise, you pay them for their consolatory actions, and like, that's the same for any other agency. Like, that's how middlemen sort of operate. Again, up to 500 is a fair amount of price. I still think it's a bit much, but like, I'm just putting it out there because I know that there are some extreme prices out there. So make sure that you stay well below 800, 500. Actually, I would even suggest 400 is a fair price. 400 EUR to INR. Yeah, I think this is even a fair price, maybe a bit less. All right, so you have found all the information over here. That's the part where I wanted to cover for your pricing. And now we come here exactly for the application. So assuming that someone else is carrying this out on your behalf, because you're not in Poland, you have to write your original address. Sorry, first is imię nazwisko. Or actually, even first, you have to write ideally a city in Poland here and the date. Then you have to write the owner's name, so owner of document name, For example, let's take Rajesh Kumar, generic name in India. Then you have to write the address of Rajesh Kumar in India. This is extra space for the address. Here you have to write the phone number of the owner, so Rajesh Kumar, and his email. And then here, if you are applying on their behalf, you have to write your first name, last name. You have to write your address. You have to add your phone number. You have to add your email address. And then again, this particular application is intended for Kuratorium Oświaty in Wrocław. If you are in a different city, there will be a slight change. So please use Google Translate if the application is not in English. But in most cases, or 95% of the cases, the application is available in English. You just need to find it. As you can see that the application is in both languages for our ease of use. But while filling in the application, you have to fill this in Polish unless you're writing this. This is the name of the document in original, originale. Yes, so you have to write the name of the document, which should be mark sheet plus certificate. I've had one situation where I just got the mark statement and the office told me that they aren't eligible to consider it, and then I had to go through a different route with them to work it out. But here it says certificate. Yes, Yorshviadetstva. So a certificate certifies that you have accomplished something, and a marks statement simply states what you have done. So what you need is a certificate or a diploma, and not simply a mark statement, which is something to keep in mind. Most people get mark statement cum certificate. Then you have to write the number of certificate, then the date of the issue. This is just extra space. And then here you have to write which board issued it. So if it's your Ministry of Education, great, write Ministry of Education. If it's a department under the Ministry of Education, write the name of the department, which in India is most likely CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, write it in full. ICSE, again, write it in full. NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling, write it in full. MP Board, Maharashtra Board, any other state boards, please write it in full. Here we have the full name of the owner of the certificate, so please make sure to write that. Here we have got the date of birth, place of birth, and the country of birth, which is India in the case of Rajesh Kumar. And here is the thing which I mentioned about filling in Polish. So you have to simply underline the fact that you're applying for admission to university. And if you are already in Poland and you are applying for this nostrification, then you write continue the education. Also, if you are already in Poland, then just write your Polish address here and this will be fine. Right, so we were over here. At this place, I intend to submit the diploma decision of recognition and the name of university, which will be, for example, University of Wrocław, and its address and the phone number if it's necessary. Then you have to write your signature and make sure to write your full name next to the signature. This you have to leave blank. This is general information. You can find it again here. It's in English. This is simply about GDPR, giving away our personal information. Name, signature, and date of the owner of the subject. Again, write your full name all the time. This is a sample thing that I filled in by hand. Again, do not fill this application with Microsoft Word or some software. Fill it by hand. So take a printout and then fill it by hand. So here I wrote Delhi. This is the case where someone from India has sent it to me, and I am submitting it on their behalf. So write the name of the city, write the date, and the name of the original owner of the certificate, name of the address, Bazaar, Ramnagar. This is just a random address in case someone is curious. Like seriously. Then this is my real phone number. Please consider calling. And yeah, this is the email. So if you want, you can reach out to me by contact@tarangagarwal.com. I'll take a moment here to tell you that the best way to reach out to me is via the Google form. If I do not respond via the Google form within 2 days, then you can write an email to me. I'm quite quick in responding to the emails. And of course, like I try to respond to all the comments on the YouTube videos on a weekly basis at least. And then here I write the name of me, or like I already wrote mine here, so be more precise. So I wrote the name of the person who is conducting this should be Adam Novak. No, I was going for the most popular Polish name, Jan Kowalski. Yeah, I missed Jan Kowalski. So there are some memes where like the most typical name is just Jan Kowalski. I can show you Kowalski. Young average Joe. Yeah, that is Jan Kowalski. So you can, for example, search Dawud Osobiste, which is like your ID. Yeah, and then this is the most like generic name that people use. I don't know why I wrote Adam Novak here. Like I was probably thinking of something else. Anyway, I wanted to write Jan Kowalski here, and then Main Street, Wrocław, Poland, and the phone number. Great. Here you write the name of the certificate, then the number of the certificate, then the date when it was issued. This obviously is a fake date because it's way, way, way further in the future. This is extra space. Here you write Central Board of Secondary Education. Here you write your first name, last name, date of birth. Yes, this is my real date of birth. I am actually 100. I will be 100 soon. This is the city, and then this is the country. Here you have to underline this by pen, so you underline this. Here you have to sign, write your full name, leave blank, which is why I wrote it with pencil. Don't write leave blank with pencil in case this thought crosses your mind. It just tells you to leave it blank, okay? Don't write leave blank with pencil. Please don't. Like, just leave it blank. Leave it. Okay, this is the same thing which is printed down here. This is the information about GDPR. See, you have to write your full name, and then you have to write your signature. This obviously is my real signature, so you can copy it. Then here is a sample CBSE mark sheet. This is what it looks like. So this I included is because when you are submitting the file, you have to make sure to keep this file in the proper manner. Because when you submit your file to the officer and they see that this is okay application, and then they see some garbage because it's not in order, they're going to be frustrated and they're going to take extra time on your file. So make sure to arrange your file in a logical manner, and the logical manner here is application, then your certificate should have an apostille. Okay, apostille is very important. Then there should be the translation. So application, certificate, translation. So when it comes to translations, who can do it? I have made it quite easy for you. Let's say that you're going to university in, let's say we are going random city. Let's go to Gdansk. Like for me, it's random because it's quite far and I've only been there twice. So you go to Gdansk, you search Tłumacz Przęgłe, and then you have a bunch of human beings here. And then, for example, you choose this human being. She has 5, maybe someone else. 84, 104. Okay, let's choose this 104. But this is from Ukrainian language. And then you can write here Angielski. Yes. Okay. So let's say this one, 56, from English. So this person is certified to do translations from English to Polish. So you would have their website here, and then on their website you probably have their phone number and their email. So just send them an email with your document and ask them to quote a price for you. This is the best way to do this. If you have an agency doing this in Poland, they probably have a tie-up with someone. And don't rely on that tie-up. Like if you're doing this, do it yourself and do it in a very good logical manner. So just send someone an email with your documents and ask them for a price quotation. They will give you a price quotation and you will have a realistic estimate of how much it should cost, and only rely on Tłumacz Przęgłe Angielski. So here you have a bunch of human beings in Wrocław. Only these people can do it. Official certified sworn translators based in Poland. Here is a contact me form. This is my email. So once again, application, original mark sheet, translation, migration certificate, translation of the migration certificate, and then here we have the statement of realized education. This is your so-called form of curriculum content. This is important because every high school in every country has different streams. That is number one, be it for biology, be it for trades or arts like haircuts and whatnot, or be it for physics, or be it for chemistry, specialized. And every high school in the entire world, not every meaning individual every, but in the system, within the system, every high school has a different curriculum. So this agency, the Kuratorium Oświaty, needs to see what subjects you actually studied. So I have made a sample here of simple subjects that everyone has. This document is from the Kuratorium Oświaty. There is a PDF in the description if you want to go there. Here you have all the subjects: English, Hindi, business studies. You can edit this document as well in the description. So you can write here what you studied. Then here will be your name, here will be your date and place. And then this is the first part, what you studied. Second part is how long was the education. So primary education 5 years, secondary education 7 years, middle school, high school, higher secondary. This is the breakdown of the education. And then the total number of studies years is 12. So this is part 2. Part 1, what you studied. Part 2, how many years you studied. And part 3, all these 3 parts are important. I stress on this because students might have issues regarding this, and I want to be very, very, very logical when it comes to why you have a certain document. So first is your curriculum content, second is how many years you studied, and the third one is the grading system in your education aid board. Now every board has a different education system. This is just for CBSE. It's typically written at the back of the mark sheet. What is your system? So make sure that you write your system and not just copy paste documents, because every board has a unique system. Don't rely on pre-made documents. Be professional and avoid a negative decision from the Kuratorium Oświaty. And then of course you have to have the translation for this. You can contact me if you want. Then after the 7 documents, application, mark sheet, certificate, translation 3, migration translation 4 and 5, curriculum content and translation 6 and 7. And then you have the 8th document here, which is your upoważnienie or your authorization. This is something that you send from India. So let's say you write Delhi here, you write the date, you name the person you're authorizing, you write the passport number or the identity number of the person you're authorizing. You're authorizing them to collect which document, name of the document, which was issued by which board or which ministry, then the name of the city, name of the school, city and country, and then your name and your signature. Always write your name, because anyone can scribble whatever they want. But if you write your full name next to your signature, you can know that this person signed it. So please write your full name next to your signature. Then at the end of the application, you submit the owner's passport copy plus the authorized person's passport and copy. And then this is what the decision looks like. Naturally, I have blurred all the important parts, but here you have the issuing authority, number of the decision, name of the certificate, see mark statement cum certificate, and then all the other information with the stamp and everything in Polish. And yes, so that's all. If you naturally have some questions, please comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this far, and hope you enjoy this video. Hope you learned something. Once again, to sum up, this video is intended for someone who has no information and is actually curious about what the process looks like, and does not want to rely on any agents and wants to have ownership over the whole process. So you can negotiate better, so you can argue better, so you can understand what goes on. This kind of information no one is going to provide to you. So I guess, subscribe. It keeps me motivated, and I'm sure that if you're in Poland and you want to see me, I'd be happy to meet you.